Hello students, as I said in the last session that we are going to learn about deficiency diseases. In this session, we are going to start it. Deficiency diseases. First, let us understand what does deficiency means. Deficiency means lack or shortage. Now, disease means deviation from the normal form of function of our whole body or its parts. In the whole, when there is deficiency or lack of nutrients in the body, then it is called deficiency diseases. As they are not spreading disease, it is also called non-communicable diseases. It can be divided into three groups. They are protein calorie malnutrition, mineral deficiency disease, vitamin deficiency disease. First, let's start with protein calorie malnutrition. The children under the age of 5 are most prone to this kind of deficiency diseases. Most common diseases under this category are marasmus. Deficiency of carbohydrates or proteins or both can cause this. Symptoms of these diseases are retardation in growth of muscles, thin, wrinkled and inelastic skin, etc. Preventive measures are: first one, adequate breastfeeding by mothers should be provided. Second point, the child should eat enough fruits, vegetables, soya bean products and skimmed milk. Second one is kwashiorkor. Imbalance in the consumption of the proteins and carbohydrates can cause this disease. The causes of this disease are unhygienic feeding habits, prolonged breastfeeding and ill spacing between the birth of two children. Symptoms of the diseases are growth, impairment, swollen body, broken and scaly skin, repeated diarrhea, hair fall, etc. Preventive measures: affected children should have skimmed milk at regular intervals. Second point, children should be kept in hygienic conditions and should be given hygienic food. Mineral deficiency diseases. Minerals are inorganic nutrients that include trace elements such as copper, zinc, iodine, iron, along with the micronutrients such as calcium, potassium, magnesium and sodium. Following is a list of few minerals along with the deficiency diseases associated with them. Iodine. Iodine is the most important element required for the brain development of the developing fetus. It is responsible for a number of other functions such as the production of hormones. Salt is an important source of iodine in many countries. Deficiency of iodine leads to goiter. Including iodized salt to the food is the simplest method of avoiding this disease. Iron. Iron in the form of hemoglobin carries oxygen from the lungs to the different tissues of the body. Iron deficiency causes anemia, a condition in which the blood is unable to carry the required oxygen to the tissues that also results in death. Around 40 to 60% of the infants in developing countries suffer from mental impairment due to the iron deficiency. It can be avoided by eating red meat, spinach, poultry, etc., which are some of the iron-rich foods. Vitamin deficiency diseases. Vitamin is a micronutrient that is not prepared by the body in sufficient amounts. This is the reason why it is necessary to take in from outside sources for the normal functioning of the body. Inadequate intake of vitamins results in vitamin deficiency diseases. Vitamin A, night blindness. It is an important micronutrient that is obtained from different food sources such as carrots, spinach, milk, egg, liver and fish. It is required for normal vision, reproduction, growth and healthy immune system of an individual. Most of the children below 5 years of age suffer from exophthalmia, a serious eye disorder in which the child is at risk of becoming blind. Vitamin A deficiency in a pregnant woman can lead to complications during pregnancy and childbirth. Now we will learn about vitamin B. The common disease caused by it is beriberi. Vitamin B can be of different types such as vitamin B1, B2, B12, etc. The deficiency diseases depend on the type of vitamin B that a person is lacking. Now we can learn about vitamin B1. Deficiency of vitamin B1 causes beriberi that results in weak muscles and severe weight loss. Acute deficiency can lead to paralysis and cardiac failure. Now we can learn about vitamin B6 in detail. Lack of vitamin B6 causes deficiency diseases such as anemia and certain skin disorders such as cracks around the mouth. It can also lead to depression and nervous breakdowns. Now we can learn about vitamin B12. Lack of vitamin B12 causes pernicious anemia. Other diseases related to B12 deficiency are muscle and nerve paralysis, extreme fatigue, dementia and depression. Vitamin C, that's the common disease is scurvy. Deficiency of vitamin C can cause scurvy, a disease that is characterized by bleeding gums, skin spots and swelling in joints. It also affects the immune system and can even be fatal in acute diseases. Also read scurvy. And now we can learn about vitamin D, that is rickets. Vitamin D deficiency causes rickets, which leads to weakening of bones, especially near the joints. It can also lead to the decaying of teeth. Now we can learn about vitamin K. Vitamin K is an important blood coagulating nutrient. Its deficiency is common in infants and leads to excessive bleeding due to inability to form blood clots. You should also read food deficiency. As we have come to the end of this chapter, let's take a short summary of what we have learned today. We learned about the deficiency diseases and the three different groups of it. The first one was protein, calorie, malnutrition. The second was mineral deficiency disease, and the third one was vitamin deficiency diseases. Under this protein, calorie, malnutrition, we learned about two different diseases caused by it, that was marasmus and kwashiorkor. And then after that we learnt about mineral deficiency diseases, that was formed by iodine, iron, etc. Then after that we learnt about vitamin deficiency diseases, that the different diseases caused by different vitamins, and that in that we learnt about vitamin A, vitamin B, the different under that different classifications, B1, B12, B6, like that. And then after that we learnt about vitamin D and then vitamin K. So as we have come to the end, now we can learn about we can do our exercises.